Are you tired of pipette tips that just don't fit?
I wish we had funding so we could buy the right size pipette tips.
Why not try funding from the National Institutes of Health?
Wow! Thanks NIH for giving us the funding to buy our proper lab equipment.
Tired of trying to stir your samples by hand at 30,000 revolutions per minute? Try NIH funding.
Thanks NIH.
Nothing ever works.
Looks like you could use some funding from the National Science Foundation.
Thanks, NSF.
But don't just take my word for it.
NIH and NSF support a wide variety of scientific research. The NIH in particular has a mission to support biomedically focused research, and the NSF supports just about everything else. Both institutes also support a wide variety of educational research programs as well. Most of what we know today about how to fight viruses, about how to treat Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and these other diseases that we're working toward, it's all being supported by the NIH.
The NIH and NSF have been significantly impacted by the 2013 government sequestration. The NIH budget has been cut by over $1.5 billion. This means that there will be about 640 fewer competitive research project grants issued and about 750 fewer new patients admitted to the NIH Clinical Center. These cuts could have a significant negative impact on the advancement of new scientific discoveries.
Research sponsored by the NIH and by NSF is performed by people at all levels. Professors who work in universities, people who are institutional scientists at think tanks, graduate students, undergraduates, volunteers. Researchers come from all different walks of life, and they perform research in university labs, in hospitals, out in the environment, collecting samples, at schools. The way the research benefits all Americans is, for example, if there is a scientist who puts in a proposal to do research around the area of Alzheimer's disease that potentially leads to a cure, then that cure will eventually be made available to all patients with the disorder. And if it increases someone's life, then that's something that research has done for you. The process of obtaining funding is actually quite a lengthy one. Funding opportunity announcements comes out on an annual basis from the funding agency, and a researcher decides if their project meets the needs of the funding opportunity. If it does, then they get to write a grant application in which they will describe all of the techniques that they plan to use and develop a budget to spend the money that they're asking for.
Does this situation look all too familiar to you?
It's going to be impossible to get 30-micron sections with these giant things.
NSF funding can help.
Thanks NSF for your funding so I can finally section my rat brains.
I think I see a neuron.
Now, with NIH funding,
40 neurons. Thanks, NIH. 25.
NSF funding will help you.
And 1,000. Thanks, NSF.
Support scientific discoveries now and you'll receive a good feeling knowing that human knowledge is increasing. But wait, there's more! Support government funding in the next 10 minutes and you'll make not 1, not 2, but 3 scientists happy. That's right, 3 happy scientists, all for the low price of awareness of the importance of government funding. Side effects may include broadened life perspective, more knowledge about the functions of the human body, and cures for illnesses that are currently incurable.